Hi everybody. I just wanted to do a video. It's kind of the middle of the night. I actually should be at work right now, working third shift, but my husband's got the flu, my son's got the flu. I really hope I don't get it, especially after gastric bypass. That would really suck. I already have enough, digestive sensitivities going on now, let alone a bug. So I just wanted to touch base. I actually have my 1 month checkup tomorrow with my surgeon. I've had my blood work done, but I don't know what it was. I'm waiting tomorrow to find that out. And I wasn't going to do a video till after that, but I wanted to share an experience that I've had over the last 48 hours. I've been able to tolerate food pretty well. I've overeaten a couple times, but I hadn't thrown up for a good 10 days, and I was starting to tolerate just a little more quantity, and maybe even put some spices back into things and that sort of thing when cooking. Nothing hugely aggressive, but I was impressed with what I could tolerate in small amounts. With Thanksgiving and even that, I was able to tolerate, even more rich foods and really be okay. Not rich crazy, but, more rich than chicken broth. So we're talking, green bean casserole and maybe 2 bites of stuffing, but still. So I have this favorite breakfast. It's actually breakfast pizza. It's at, like a nice gas station. I know that sounds gross, but it's not uncommon in the Midwest for that. Right by where I dropped my kid off at daycare, it was like my thing. I'd go drop him off at daycare, I'd go get myself 2 slices of this big breakfast pizza, a large Coke, and go to work. I mean, really, probably 1,000 to 1,200 calories for breakfast. So, I was really craving it, and I stopped and got a piece. And I took a few bites in the car. I became so sick, and I didn't eat enough that I threw up, because really the only time I throw up is when I eat a bite or two too much, and it's like that hatch just won't close until something's coming back up. I proceeded to get so sick feeling. I don't think it was dumping as much as maybe, I didn't sweat. I had diarrhea, but not really. I don't know. Regardless, my stomach was pissed off. And it was worth it to me. It was worth it. I wanted it. It wasn't worth it once it happened. But no, eating that pizza, knowing that that was a possibility, I pushed those limits. And I thought, okay, I'll pay for it for like an hour or whatever. In all actuality, I have been now paying for it for 2 days, which actually I'm kind of grateful for, because it's really taught me a lesson. I don't think I would have learned my lesson had it only affected me for an hour. I have had trouble keeping anything down or just not having an instant horrible stomach ache, only for about 10 minutes, but enough that you don't want to put another piece of food in your mouth. Almost flu-like symptoms, I would actually call it. And I don't have the flu. I know that this is because I ate this pizza. Trust me, my husband and son are way worse. This is to do with my surgery. So I'm pretty disappointed in myself because I did that to myself, and I knew that that was a possibility. However, I think it was absolutely brilliant, because I think it was one of the first times I really, really, really realized this is not a diet. This is not something I get a cheat day on. This is a new life. I have a new stomach for the rest of my life. It's like I had plastic surgery. I might as well have had a nose job, and completely changed an aspect of myself is basically what this is. No wonder they have you do like a psych evaluation to make sure you're sane to make this decision. So, I've barely been able to eat anything, especially protein related. I've had like a cracker every like 4 hours. Even if I've had too much water, it almost, in a way, I'm almost at 1 month. I know, 1 month and I ate pizza. I know. I'm sure that's why everyone's going, "Oh my God, you idiot!" But when you have food addiction, it all of a sudden becomes extremely rational in your head. Anyways, I've even had trouble kind of holding water down. But what I was getting to was, I almost feel like I like set myself back like 10 days, 10 to 14 days in my food tolerance. It's like my stomach went, hold the brakes. We're reverting back to where we were before because you pushed something on us way too quickly. So I just want, if there's anyone out there that could learn from my mistake, because it's not been a fun one. I mean, I made it like a lean cuisine tonight, and I knew I wouldn't eat all of it, but I probably ate a fourth of it, and I tried to eat, obviously, the protein first, and it was just like a chicken with some rice and nothing major. I threw up. Not much, maybe 2 extra bites I shouldn't have eaten, but I just feel like I set myself back. So I also went a few days ago and met with the psychologist, and I think that was really good. I think he made me know that this is pretty normal for people who are more than, especially people I think younger. He said, he has a lot of older patients who end up doing gastric bypass because they've gotten older, their metabolism has decreased, their physical activity has decreased, stress in jobs, and they're in upper management or whatever, and they just kind of let themselves go. When you're as big as I was, whatever, at such a young age, 30 or in your 20s, that's a usual sign of a much bigger, food addiction situation. So while some people just use it as a tool to get all that huge, huge weight off, I'm using it as a tool to, of course, do that, but also control myself from myself. And not to say that people who've had gastric bypass don't have various forms, but he definitely agreed that I have a pretty extreme addiction and emotional attachment to food, more so than maybe others who have the surgery. So I'm going to keep working with him. But I mean, he still said, that's very normal, everything I'm feeling and everything that, is going on. He also suggested a book. I haven't read it yet. I went and bought it. But he said it's got a corny title, which it does. But, I have a lot of shame involved with everything. And I'm scared to share, how many pounds I've lost with family members or whatever, because they've seen me succeed and then they've seen me fail. And I don't even feel like those were successes because I eventually failed. I'm very hard on myself in that way. So anyways, the book title is called Letting Go of Shame. And the author is Potter, last name Potter. So he told me not just to read it, but to study it, to make it my Bible. So I have finals this week, and then I was going to crack it open and start reading it. So I'll keep you guys posted if it's a good book. Maybe it's something you guys can look into. Okay, well, I'll let you go. I'll update everyone after my appointment with the surgeon tomorrow. I'm just a day or two shy of my 1-month surgery date. I'm down about 39 pounds, so that's exciting. I'm almost in the 200s. That's very exciting. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you for listening. I hope maybe you took something from this. Bye-bye.